was an addict here, guys. Well, it's a brand new start for me, guys. I went through recovery, 3 years clean, and I fucked up and I'm back at the beginning, but the beginning isn't like the first beginning, so I'm not going to go through having to train myself to leave my house and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot easier, but it's going to be that mind where I've got to control it from stop going back to drinking, because that's the issue, and the issue of drinking for over a year has led me down the path of rock bottom of using meth. So it's going to be easier in that sense, but also hard, because once you start an addiction, it takes a while to get over it. And I would say 60 days to break a habit and a year to reprogram your mind. Maybe 6 months to a year, but I'm going to say a year because I'm going to start doing some healing. Now, the healing that I'm doing isn't stuff that I've already done. It's a healing that I have not faced, and only facing it now because I got into a relationship and it comes to the surface and I realize that I'm not completely healed, and I need to face this to be happy with myself, and to not necessarily get back into another relationship, which I don't want to. I'm pretty much realized that I needed to be on my own for so many reasons, but that one person come along and I thought, wow, it's amazing. But and that's not their issue, it's my issue, I want to make that straight. It's my issue. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that healing and facing that sexual trauma and the things that I had to go through as an adult as well. That comes along with my past trauma as well. And so my traumas involving routine, of course. That's how I did my last recovery. So routine 100%, some form of fitness, which is going to be hard to get back into that because I haven't done it for so long, and every day I'm trying to do it and it's not happening. But progress, going away and just spending time like on my own by the beach or in a hotel or whatever else, get those fucking bills paid off. I'm at, I've got a couple of things to get out of my hand before I can go and start adventuring, and of course take my cat. My cat's my world, so it's going to be a fun year. I think it's going to be my best and biggest year if I can control that addiction. And let me tell you, it's not fucking easy to control your addictions, especially if you haven't done it for a while and then you do it. Be careful, because you may not come back and you may have to fight fucking hard, so the best thing is to not allow it in, and I thought, yeah, I can have one drink here and there, I'll be right. And I did. I had one here, there and there, whatever else. But the thing is, it led me down to a track of the party scene and the party drugs, right? So that's where it led down to. So if I didn't have that drink, I wouldn't have lost my 3 years clean, which is fucked. But what can you do? You restart and you come back bigger and better. Fasting every day and just getting my head on that pillow at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And that time, if like I'm allowed to go on social media like TikTok and scroll through. At the moment, I've got no social media, and that's the best way to go because there's no distractions. I'm not meeting up with anyone. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just concentrating on me, and that's all that matters. And that's how I started off, and that's how I started off when I first started as well. So yeah, and I want to get a job. I want to get out there. I want to become that better person and become that person that doesn't need anything to feel happy. Like, I didn't need anything, do you know what I mean? I was so fucking happy just being me, and then all of a sudden, I threw it all away. But this binge of an alcoholic has been going for over a year. It was last November, not November gone, but the November before that. So it's been a relapse. It's been a relapse that's been building up, and then that day I decided to just take it all away, And I need to blame myself, because I could have said no and I could have said yes, and I decided to say yes because I thought, fuck it, I've done so well. I just want to have a night off from my own self, and that's what I did. And that's a big regret because it hurts to not say in 2 days I'm 3 years clean from meth. I'm 8 days clean from meth now. So it is a bit heartbreaking, but I'm not going to sit and dwell on it because, that's not what life's about. It's about getting back up and fucking coming back harder than ever because I've got this. Was an addict.